government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Very important broadcast lined up for you today, the 9th day of July, 2008. I talked to Governor Ventura from his home this morning. I'll be telling you about that conversation coming up in the next segment. It concerns a fraudulent report by ABC News saying that he had announced for the U.S. Senate. Though I will tell you that it was lined up to have him either way announce that next Tuesday will be the date. I'll just leave it at that. But we'll tell you a little bit more about this controversy. It's very important on the other side, just as a educational example of the dirty tricks that the establishment plays, and all the more reason he needs to run, showing that they are concerned about him. Pat Carmack, the maker of the Money Masters, amazing 3-hour-plus film available at Infowars.com about the history of the private banking cartel that owns and runs our society. And they're now fully imploding the currency and the economy so they can have a criminal consolidation. They will be joining us, both Pat Carmack and the narrator, for an hour and a half at noon Central Time today. Then for 30 minutes, Steve Watson. He was taken in by the anti-terror police. And as millions of Britons are now, it's all part of the new secret policing system. We don't have to talk about this happening to others. This has happened to me. It's happened to Steve. It's happening to many others. And then Ralph Winterrud, very interesting fellow who's really done some great research into these private mercenary agencies of government. He'll be joining us for his maiden voyage with us. First time he'll be on with us, coming up in the fourth hour today. This will also be the first time that we have had the makers of the Money Masters, the preeminent film on the Federal Reserve Crime Syndicate. Very well done. I remember that sucker was out in 1998. I remember putting it on Access Television, airing it over and over again. That was the 4-hour version. It's been cut down to about 3.5 hours. That's on one DVD again. And even if you know all about it, your neighbors, friends, and family don't. Get the 1995 film at Infowars.com. But Pat Carmack and others joining us. Okay, huge news today. Really important information that we are going to be going over and covering. There is so much of it that we'll be covering after the break. This radio show today is shaping up for one of those that nobody wants to miss, because of the information that is going to be conveyed and covered and relayed in the next 4 hours. Here's some of the news coming up. Ventura, ABC Senate report run a lie, flat-out misrepresentation. He told me that just about an hour and a half ago. Also, the disinfo piece itself from ABC News, Jesse Ventura to run for Senate. Oil rebounds on Iranian missile launch. California town creates parking havens for the growing number of homeless Americans living in their cars. Russia warns U.S. over Czech missile shield, warns military action against U.S. Terror stopped for putting my hand in my pocket, Steve Watson. Toddlers who dislike spicy food are racist and are being recorded in the racist terror file. This is London Telegraph. You can't make this up. We are all hardcore crooks now. You're going to spend hardcore time in forced labor camps, ladies and gentlemen, for any reason at all. And if you don't like it, the SWAT teams will gun you down in a pile, a bloody heap. You think I'm joking? This is the hell force that's being released on us. Higher CO2 levels may be good for plants, German scientists report. This is out of the Associated Press. And the French news agency is also reporting on it. This revelation is like saying animals may thrive on oxygen, or fish may like to live in water. But it's a big announcement. CO2 may be good. No. We'll be right back. Now, from the makers of Loose Change, the most downloaded film in internet history, comes the long-awaited release of Loose Change Final Cut, an entirely new 2-hour film that completely destroys the official fable forever. Loose Change Final Cut hopes to be a catalyst for a new independent investigation in which family members receive answers to their questions, and the true perpetrators of this horrendous crime are brought to justice. Loose Change Final Cut is the ultimate 9/11 expose. From hijackers being trained at U.S. military bases to bombs in the buildings, Loose Change Final Cut is the one 9/11 film everyone must see. Secure your copy of Loose Change Final Cut today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com. While you're visiting the online video store, be sure to check out the huge discounts on films like Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement, America, Freedom to Fascism, and hundreds of other titles. We're in a no-holds-barred information war. Truth is our weapon, and PrisonPlanet.com has the tools you need to take the fight back to Big Brother.
Hemp, the superfood for you and your family. Hemp has nutritional values that far exceed any known plant. Hemp, used for food, clothing, and shelter since time began. Hemp, this God-given food source is controlled by your government, making it not legal to grow for American people and farmers, but legal to import. Our founding fathers grew hemp because they knew of the benefits it offered. The protein powder, seeds, and oil are available through hempusa.org. Recommended daily intake of this food source will allow the body to heal itself from many ailments. Loaded with potassium, magnesium, calcium, essential fatty acids, amino acids, and nutrients not available in other plants. Hemp can be stored with a long shelf life as a life-sustaining food source for you and your family. Could this be the government's best-kept secret? Call today at 908-691-2608 and see what the powder, seeds, and oil can do for you. Learn, help, shop at hempusa.org. We do not charge for shipping. That's 908-691-2608 or go to hempusa.org today.
Are you tired of hearing that a cure for cancer is coming, but it will be available sometime in the future? At LaysMed Inc., the future is here. Now it's cancer's turn to die with our patented methodology. Without cutting, bleeding, drugs, or damaging radiation, we can kill skin cancer and breast tumors of any size, and many other types of cancer without adverse side effects at our outpatient facility. We offer a real solution using real science. Our unique approach to cancer treatment is what everyone has been waiting for. A simple, easy way to eliminate the threat of cancer. Laser technology at its best. To receive an information packet, call our treatment center at 501-255-0528. That's 501-255-0528. Or visit our website at laysmedinc.com. That's LASEMEDINC.com today.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
About 6 months ago, we wrote stories at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com breaking the news that Homeland Security, in their own public reports to Congress, was considering and looking at technologies to have us all wear taser bracelets. This is the new, that's worse than 1984, worse than Brave New World. Only the prisoners wore those in The Running Man. We would all wear them when getting on airplanes, all guilty until proven innocent. And then the debate within Homeland Security would be, would terrorists be able to take the bracelets off, instead of, what type of society is this? Can you trust the government to do that? How obviously corrupt is this? How ridiculous. The government that would push this, they're the threat. And people didn't believe it. They didn't believe it when we posted the company out of Canada pushing it with their little presentation video. They didn't believe it when we posted the Homeland Security links. It's in the Washington Post yesterday. The Washington Post is reporting on it and talking about it and basically copying articles that we wrote and others wrote about it. It's an anti-taser bracelet story. I guess the establishment thinks it's not quite time in the Washington Post to tell us how great it is. They're just introducing it to us. Kind of like the Washington Post 6 years ago. I had the writer on for WashTech, their technology section, saying, yes, I've been to technology consortium meetings where they say that they're promoting the body modification and piercing community in television and movies to prepare the public for microchip implantation. Of course, Aaron Russo said that he met with Nick Rockefeller, and he said the same thing. And then now you see the Washington Post and others reporting